Hey everybody, welcome back to your weekly reading. This reading is for, I believe, week 3 of January 2022. So we'll be looking at the energies that will be at play for Monday, January 17th to, I believe, goodness gracious, I already forgot. I just checked. To Sunday, January 23rd. Of course, these energies come and go as they please. God bless. So if you're looking to have personal guidance or counseling or an energy healing session live via Zoom with me, please do go ahead and check my Etsy link. I am now taking more clients for the energy healing sessions, the intuitive counseling sessions, and those are, they're pretty quick to book, okay? Meaning you don't have to wait for so long. But anyway, hit me up. Until then, let's just jump in. Speaking of, did you see that? The energies are ready. What's going on for us during this week, dear God? I just heard, wouldn't you like to know? I think we would. You guys owe us. Just kidding. I definitely saw some waterfall energy. So a lot of you are going through massive purifications right now. There we go. Massive purifications right now. And that's following the divine contract card. So that's them saying, hey, you asked on another level, not your 3D consciousness, obviously, and we delivered. So there you go. Suit up, they're saying. Get ready. Yeah. Now take a look at this card that just popped up to me. It's the Three of Swords. But here, as we see, the Three of Swords is all about sadness and heartbreak. And look at this. We've had this deluge, this purification, these energies wash over us. We're in retrograde 2 times over at the very least with Venus and Mercury. Things are coming up. We have the full moon. We've got like Cancer energies from the moon. Like, dear God, give us a break. But Spirit is saying, look at this. A lot of us are mourning, things that were removed. I'm seeing for some of you have things that may have physically been removed from the physical body, the vessel, or will be, and we're mourning these things. And even if it's energetically, we're mourning the relationships, we're mourning whatever. But remember, a lot of times we tend to quote unquote mourn the things that we quote unquote lose because we're nostalgic beings. And a lot of times we are so familiar with something that we identify with it. Familiarity, guys, be careful. Familiarity will keep you in that Stockholm syndrome, falling in love with your oppressor, your kidnapper, your tormentor, whatever it is. It'll keep you in toxic relationships because you are conditioned to feel safe and more settled around the familiar, our childhoods for some of us where it was toxic. So you keep going to those familiar toxic situations and you are unable to appreciate, let's put it that way, the things that are unfamiliar, but that may be good for you. So they say, the devil right? 2 cards. What is this all about? Speaking of, thank you. I love this. This is emerging. So some of you, see how it just split like that as I picked it up? Some of you coming into this week will be emerging from this purging cycle. A card needs to go here in front of my face, so we're going to take a look at what that is. Some of you will be emerging from this purging cycle with greater knowledge. But I do have to be honest, they're showing that some of you will not. What is this card? Hilarion, I love it. It's that for those of you, thank you. They're saying for those of you who will be emerging all the wiser and ready to really move on, for you guys, that's because you have, for whatever reason, been able to see the writing on the wall. So you see how this gentleman here is studying. He's learning about himself. He's learning about his past. But look at all those signs, these specters, these ghosts, these energies from his past and his family and all of this. He's aware of those. So when you actually do your inner work, when you become aware and conscious of the world that's going on around you, which is really your own bubble, and sometimes because we watch TV and we watch the news and we talk to people, we think we know that what's going on for everybody else. But the truth is you only, you're in your own world and, you're populating it. But a lot of times we live in our own world and we're not even aware of what's in there or why it's in there. So for a lot of you who will have gained wisdom from this purging, it's because you are at a place where you have managed to really harness that. But there needed to be a card in front of my face. Let's see. Because I do feel for others of you, you may need a little bit more time. Yeah, and I just felt that. I just went to pull a card out for you and it like slipped back in. The reason why you might need a little bit more time, God bless, and here's the card for you, is because you haven't quite come to terms with being comfortable with seeing yourself. So this is about needing to get to a place where you say to yourself, I understand that I'm scared to see myself, but I'm willing to, and that's what needs to be happening for you. Spirit is saying for you guys, there will be, whoa, okay. Yeah, I was going to say there will be inspiration, but the guide said there will, before they flip the card, there will be a female complement, COMPLEMENT, not COMPLI, like, oh, you look ravishing today. That's compliment with an I. We're talking about complement as in a complementary energy. So there will be a female complement that arises for you, possibly to inspire you into doing something in your life, taking action. For some of you, believe it or not, I'm hearing that this action is going to be about paying your mortgage. Somebody, okay, Spirit just out here putting everybody's stuff on blast, okay? Some people are like, look around. No names, but yeah, they're going to be inspiring you to pay your mortgage. So for some of you, maybe you haven't been doing that. Maybe it's piling up. You've got, another, I'm getting nerves upon nerves. So some of you are really avoiding looking at certain things because there are nerves upon nerves upon nerves of things. So you're very, very sensitive to some things right now. But look at the card underneath. They're like, we're coming. And not in a negative way. They're just like, you in there? And then you're telling your cat, hey, shh, don't even say anything. The cat's like, meow. And then they're like, we heard that, we saw, we see you, and then you're thinking, hey, the cat, you just like let them know I'm here, like, hey, what did I tell you? And you don't even realize Spirit is looking right in your window. Hello, guys. They are. Then you remember, oh yeah, they gave me this house. Oh yeah, they gave me this place. Oh yeah, they gave me this car. Oh my God, they gave me this job. They gave me this relationship. Yeah, they did. At one point, it was wish fulfillment. Of course they're gonna look inside, Oh, it's giving me October vibes from last year. Janelle, you're in an observant position. Chill out. If you've been following me, you remember October of last year, they were coming with the karmic audits. People were being audited, people were being watched, but these are gentler energies. It's a soft, we have some honeysuckles for sale. Would you care for some? Kind of energy. And so please don't be like, I'm not here. So please do. This is the whisper before the tap, before the slap, before the whatever. So again, those are for those of you who do not emerge from this week into an awareness, into some deeper wisdom. Because, you just need a little bit more of a push. You need a little bit more of a wind beneath your wings kind of thing to kind of get you going. And there is nothing wrong with that. Spirit is always ready to inspire. Aw, cute. Look at that. Aw, look at them. Just playing with you. They're here. They've been with us for quite some time. I have to say, now this is going to seem a little bit, because there's my conscious mind trying to get it. Excuse me, Janelle, you need to, conscious mind, get out. I was like, but wait, what? But I'm just going to say, this, yeah, if you are experiencing, let's say heaven on earth right now, and this week, let's say week 3, you're like, Janelle is talking about some stuff going down, but like, I have to be honest, I'm feeling kind of good. Like, I'm good. I'm nothing's jumping out at me, and somehow you make it to Thursday without something jumping out at you. Yeah, you're good. That's kind of because you may have. Let me choose my words. Let me feel into that. Thanks. They're quick. They're like, um, you may have heard the call. You may have heard the clarion call or whatever. You may have heard the call already and made your peace. I suddenly saw this part as very clear. You can't see it on my desk, but here we've got all these cards. Ding! And then here we've got this clear spot. Like you're over here. You're good. You've already heard the call, and you've already made your adjustments. You're okay. You're doing okay. So if you're struggling, yeah, guides again. So okay, yeah. So let's talk more about that. So again, so the last 2 weeks. Let's keep this 100. The last 2 weeks of January, you know, we're in retrograde season. It's been rough. A lot of you may have been, you know, faced with these, you know, issues in health, issues in finances, issues in interrelationships, be they romantic or not, issues in balance in general, issues with rampant fears. I'm getting a lot of fears, frustration, all sorts of stuff. Spirit is saying, ego. That's because thou hast metteth yourself along the road, right, in these energies. But as some of you are feverishly trying to work through it, if you have gotten to a place of the S word, surrender, then that means that you will know that because you're probably feeling kind of a bit on easy street right now. You're feeling like, okay, now doesn't mean that these things have not been fixed. You know, I'm still cold in my new place, you know, another story for another day. This isn't story time, guys, but I have surrendered, and here I have this cute little toasty, you know, 1 foot radius, let it go, Jay, space heater. And if you know me, you know, listen, I'm a Taurus moon. I'm a dead ringer for Taurus moon. I need the heat. I need the food. I need the lighting has to be on point. You know, it has to, the blanket needs to be nearby. I need that hot beverage. Otherwise, what are we doing, right? So there are certain things that I know about myself that I need. And I need to be able to take a nap when I'm ready. And, you know, how did I survive this long? I don't know. But this is a time where we are all being tested by being shown the ego. That wasn't an ego thing, though, needing it. What's an ego thing is any resistance to being flexible to what Spirit puts before you, okay? So we see this Queen of Roses with her robe. Of course, we want to get the full thing. We want the full robe, the dress. We want the roses. We want the birds singing, you know, all of this stuff. But maybe you just got the robe, or maybe Spirit was like, hey, get a robe so you're warm, you know, whatever it is. This is an analogy. I'm using me as an analogy, but you see this here, this is like I think in my readings, the most powerful card in this deck, the Karmic Tarot. It's the most powerful for me because it just always is a heavy hitter. It's like truth, willpower, integrity. It's like all that stuff, balance all together in one, you know, thing there. Reminds me of the threefold flame with those colors and just everything that's going on. So yeah, so what does it say? Oh, will, wisdom, and mind. Yeah, they are not messing around with these with this card. So look at how they're putting this here, and it's like, hey, we're gonna throw you a little curveball. How are you going to, we're gonna blow some mist. Oh my god, they just did that. Look at the card now they're showing. Yeah, they're out here. And you know someone can be here to warm this up. Hot, I know. I know. But look, someone's here to warm this up, but Spirit is like, let's go ahead and let's blow some mist their way. What does the mist take form as? Does the mist take form as someone trying to order you around, as you being in an uninhabitable situation, as you being looked down upon, denigrated, as you being misjudged, you being unappreciated, whatever has manifested in your mind for you during the last 2 weeks of January under this Venusian in retrograde energy, that's just this. They are throwing you these little tests. And the question is, how are you going to deal with it? Because trust me, they can make it disappear just like that. just like that. But they're like, no, we want to put the squeeze on these people, so on these beings, let's put it that way, you guys, all of us, so that we can give them, this is always about us, give them the opportunity to see themselves. And once you see yourself, it gives you, once you are allowing yourself to see yourself, and then you do see yourself, it gives you a place to really look at who you are and who you're being, rather, right? And then if you accept it and you work through it, you will emerge with greater wisdom. But of course, if there's still more to be learned, you're going to kind of have this moment where you're like, I don't know what to do, paths unknown. You might be in your feelings about stuff, you might be lashing out, you might be all sorts of stuff. But I do pick up, you might actively be in your mind, like, it's like your feet are on the ground, but your mind is cloudy, okay, well, now we have to see what that card is. Yes. The dreaded karmic trench. Dun dun dun. I just heard karmic bench. Okay, keep on digging that stuff, guys. This guy's like looking. He's like, oh, where's karma? What's going on? You know why? Because he looked. He saw some stuff wasn't right with himself. He's like 16 minutes, 16 seconds when I said that. I'm just saying, He's like, hey, what is this? Okay, this must be me. I'm living in a world. Everything's a reflection of me. I'm annoyed with all these people. In other words, I'm annoyed with me. Oh, I'm angry at this person because they're lazy. They're stupid. They're ignorant. I'm upset with myself because I'm lazy, stupid, ignorant in my own misperceiving judgments. I really think that about myself. So listen, let me just stop. I'm in my feelings. Let me stop. Let me go outside, take a breather, check my fields, dig up whatever has been going on and look inside. And when I do that, then I will be in a better position to understand what it is about me. If you don't see you yet, by this, by now or during this third week, you're going to have to keep digging, so to speak. Because look at this. You see now we have these 1, 2, 3, right? And then look, 1, 2, 3. That's you, cute little baby, right? But are you seeing? If you're not seeing how you are the culprit and the underlying thing, you are the only thing that you're actually seeing right now, then that is going to indicate a little bit more work on your end. And there's nothing wrong with that. Welcome to Earth. Earth is work. We're working the Earth. The Earth is working us, Anyway, guys, they're just letting us know. Yeah. Oh, yes. All right, yeah. They're talking about the journey, right? This is the journey you're on. And I just love this card, the Akashic Library, because this man is just over it. Usually he's not over it when I look at it, but right now he's like, dude, I'm done right now. I'm done. So a lot of you may be like, I'm done with this. Look at him. He's in the Akashics. He's sitting here. He's like pouring through these books. Like, what is going on with me? And if you're not even at the me part, you're like, what's going on with these people? Why are all these people annoying me? I almost said ignoring me. All right. So if some of you are being ignored by people or whatnot, that's, they're just pointing that out. But what's going on with this, and I gotta be honest, it's like, F these people, they're nothing but a bunch of birds. And I'm just, oh, no wonder they're saying that, because look at this card. I'm just going to kill them all. So watch the aggro, okay? Spirit is saying, if you're going to be lifting up into the air, God bless, you might as well Six of Swords it, move to better waters, fly to better skies, relax and look at yourself, and don't go chasing all these birds, because you're in that mindset that everybody's doing everything to you, and it's hard when you're in this 3D perception and people are literally for reals ignoring you because of whatever. Of course you're going to be like, well, people are ignoring me, Janelle, and it might be a hard sell to you to say, hey, Why you need to close your eyes and stop looking around in the physical, because any healing and any work that you're going to be doing needs you to disconnect from the physical space that you're at, because the physical is always a manifestation of a past now moment. So that's why A Course in Miracles teaches us that anything that you can look at is just the past. I'm not actually seeing this. I'm seeing the past in it. Because if you actually see the present moment as it teaches, you would just see light. You wouldn't see the superimposition of an object on there. An object that, wow, you just happen to know what it is. It's a cup, right? So anyway, that's neither here nor there, unless you got that point. If you didn't, don't worry about it. Just let it go. But the point is that Spirit is saying, hey, just checking in on ya. How you doing? And here's that other card. You doing okay? Right? Remember, they're going to be knocking on your door. It's also a health and wellness check, they're saying. Because, guys, these last 2 weeks, okay? I'm just keeping it 100 out here. These last 2 weeks were very tough. And chances are you should be now feeling a little bit more balanced with some stuff. If not, it's okay. We're still in the process. But again, Spirit is checking in on you in this 3rd week. And they're not only checking in to see how you're doing. You know, like the friend who looks at you with very observant eyes, but they're keeping the conversation light. How you doing? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah. You saw Mr. Rogers today. Nice, yeah. You know, they're like, yeah. So Spirit is doing that, but they're also assessing. They're like, has this person gotten it yet? And what's the it to get? The it to get is that it's just you. It's all you. And the more resistance you have to that awareness, it's kind of like kind of an indication of that you still have work to do, right? No matter what it is, it always will be you on some level. And of course, at the third dimensional personality level where we are, you know, we're not going to think it's us. I'm not going to think it's me. I didn't ask to be here. But then when you come to my session, I look in your field and I'm like, oh, okay, well, actually your guides and your spirit said, and you know, and then the person stops and they're like, okay, well, I do remember, you know, and then it's like, yeah. So on some level, we're always kind of, and I say this because it's such a heavy spiritual thing that it's probably the hardest sell at this level of awareness and the physical. But on some level, not the 3D personality level, but on a higher level, for the sake of experience, we are always in the know about what it is that we're experiencing. It's just and that's why sometimes hindsight is very 2020. You're like, oh, well, yeah, I guess I did have that thought. And yeah, see? Oh, I'm just hearing our girl, Celine Dion, you know, our favorite song in the world. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. I'm not going to sing it because it triggers me to go and listen for 4 hours to that track on repeat. It's just such a good song. So anyway, Spirit is, yeah, it's like, yeah, well, I almost wanted to turn her around a little bit, but not quite. So I do feel that I'm talking to, you know, quite a few of you, but we're all in different places of awareness and acceptance about that. Okay, it's interesting because the guides, I don't know if it was like last week's reading or one of the moon readings, but Spirit was definitely talking about needing to accept things and how it's hard to accept things. And one of the things a lot of you guys are struggling to accept, because see, this handsome King of Roses is representing you. One of the things you're struggling to accept is that where you are now, your state of being, your state of mind, your state of physicality, your state of finances, whatever, is different from where you were. Maybe you're feeling locked out of a life that you had before. Things are different, and it's like, here I am, and I'm struggling to know what's happening. But that will come if you choose to really get quiet and really do what you need to do to go inward and connect with yourself. That's just all there is to it. All right, so it's 24 minutes already. And so again, if you're looking for a personal reading, you know, some guidance, or if you'd like to have a live energy healing session with me via Zoom, because, you know, come on, please do check my Etsy pages, my Etsy shop. Until then, yeah, best of luck, guys, and keep an eye out for the upcoming moon readings, also go back to the January reading and see, because now we're halfway. All right. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.